of this. Yes. My head itches. The council. We just came from Lord Mortimer. We have no more answers than anything. In the responses that I was giving, I have to admit, I was trying to protect my mom, which is why I went with that answer line, I guess it is, to say that I didn't really know what was going on. So I believe this is where we go in here. So I think that's the only thing we can do. Yeah. Let's go. So we're in a box room that my mom was hiding out in. Alright. You want to play the harp? Bunch of urns.
There are burnt papers in the chimney.
Uh-huh.
There's a legible fragment left. Hey, I recognize my mother's handwriting.
Uh-oh.
She says, we must find a safer way to communicate. Someone is onto us. Trust in my faith in the man with the sword. So Mother had an accomplice here. Who could it be?
Man with the sword?
Be suspicious of?
Be Bonaparte or the other Frenchman?
Faith, sword. I recognize her love of riddles there.
Bonaparte had the sword in his room leaning up against his desk.
Dante's Paradise.
Oh.
Raise your head and be reassured, for what comes up here from the mortal world must ripen in our rays.
Ooh. What else? Is that where we... No, we came in the other door. Okay, Carmelite water.
St. Paul on the road to Damascus by Caravaggio.
Uh-huh. Oh, I can't do it.
Caravaggio attained a magnificent command of black and the play of colors too. Paul facing an ordeal, the curtains of his illusions being raised, and receives the light from his Savior.
We must find a safer way to communicate. Someone's onto us. Trust in my faith in the man with the sword. I think that's more of a spear than a sword. Can't go out here. See, the only guy I know with the sword was Bonaparte. Oh.
What is this disc?
It's a CD. It's not released for another 400 years, but it's there. A lodestone. Okay, what is that? A round magnet. Thanks for the information. I was hoping for something a little bit more than that. Anything up on the bookshelf? No. Huh. Oh, something here. How many coins do I have? 13. Jeez. Okay. Oh, come on. Figures it would be.
The door appears to be locked on the other side. I think I heard something fall to the ground. A metallic sound, like a key falling to the floor.
Ooh.
We'll see if it works.
Yeah, it does. So whose room is this? Lord Volner.
It's open.
Yeah. No kidding. Wonder if Mom's hiding in here. She's gonna jump out and attack me or something, isn't she? Okay, good. We got a few more of those.
Painted by Guido Rini. St. Paul is shown holding a sword.
Mm.
Strange. There's hardly any dust, as if the painting's been cleaned recently. There's a small inscription engraved on the frame. Let's take a closer look. This is how Paul spoke to his pilgrims from Rome. Just above that, someone's written down the figure 11 on the painting and underlined it twice. No, what does that mean?
Huh. Think about the secret code or sum up the information.
So we have the figure 11 twice underlined, and a story of a group of pilgrims who it looks like Paul is speaking to. Maybe it's a code. There must be a connection. A text on Paul must be somewhere, and it must be associated with the figure 11. But what's the story with these pilgrims? I mean, a connection with a figure, maybe? So we have the figure 11 twice underlined, and a story of a group of pilgrims who it looks like Paul is speaking to. Maybe it's a code. There must be a connection.
You just gave me the same damn thing. I wasted that.
And it must be associated with the figure 11. But what's the story with these pilgrims? I mean,
You just gave me the same damn thing. Okay. Let's leave. Okay. Oops. Walking into the bed.
Painting of St. Mark from the collection of the Apostles by Guido Reni. Painting of St. Mark from the collection of the Apostles by Guido Reni.
My bad. Nope. Oh.
A fragment of amber.
Delicious.
Several portraits of apostles, all signed by Guido Reni. Looks like someone touched this commode recently. There are fingerprints on the sheets and in the dust.
One's pulled out.
Several portraits of apostles, all signed by Guido Reni. Looks like someone touched this commode recently.
I thought that was something
There are
different.
fingerprints on the sheets and in the dust.
Yes, I know. Okay. Nothing. Sophistria? What the hell is that? There it is. Skill point in diversion. Damn, look at all the books we got. We started this off. We only had 3 left over. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Damn, man. Okay. What else? Ooh, another picture.
It's St. John, painted by Guido Reni. The New Testament.
Paul 2:2. To the Thessalonians, chapter 1, verse 1.
Silvanus and Timotheus, unto the church of the Thessalonians, which is in God the Father, and in the Lord Jesus Christ. Grace be unto you, and peace, from God our Father, and the Lord Jesus Christ. Peter, an apostle of Jesus Christ, to the strangers scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia. This book is incredibly precious. I believe this is the book my mother referred to when calling upon the Lord.
Right.
Volume of the Gutenberg Bible.
Steve Gutenberg?
And as they did eat, Jesus took bread and blessed it and broke it and gave it to them and said, "Take, eat. This is my body."
Ew.
And behold, there cometh one of the rulers of the synagogue, Jairus by name. And when
Jarul.
he saw him, he fell at his feet. Peter, an apostle of Jesus Christ,
Ah,
and
crap.
strangers scattered throughout Pontus, Galatia, Cappadocia, Asia, and Bithynia.
I think it has something to do with this, but what? I don't know. $5.14, so we've read that already.
I say then, have they stumbled that they should fall? God forbid, but rather through their fall, salvation is come unto the Gentiles, for to provoke them to jealousy. Oh, wait. A note from Mother is carefully folded between the pages here.
Whoa.
What does it say? Dear E, I'm glad you found this note. I was afraid the code of the two groups of pilgrims would mislead you. Pick up the package. You know where, and hide it where no one will find it. It's imperative. Awaiting your reply, hidden behind the youngest apostle. What? The youngest apostle? What does Mother mean by that?
Who was the youngest apostle? This one.
St. John is the only apostle painted in this gallery who hasn't got a beard. Hey, wait! That means it's him. He's the youngest apostle. Right. This painting is therefore associated with the answer which E had to give to my mother. Now, I just need to know how to recover the answer.
Look behind the painting.
St. John, painted by Guido Rini. The painting looks like it's been taken down recently. But wasn't my mother said that she would wait for an answer hidden behind the apostle? Ah, of course. There's something written behind the painting.
Aha, I told you.
The second day, the pilgrims will listen to the prophecy of the young apostle. They shall add one companion to their left and 3 to their right to complete their rank. What does it mean?
Don't know.
On the second day, the pilgrims listened to the prophecy of the young apostle. The prophecy of the young apostle, that was John. And the prophecy mentioned is most likely the book of Revelations according to St. John.
Right. Okay.
He that believeth on him is not condemned, but he that believeth not is condemned already, because he hath not believed in the name of the only begotten Son of God.
Okay.
And he, bearing his cross, went forth into a place called the place of a skull, which is called in Hebrew, Golgotha.
Damn it.
I and my Father are one.
Nope.
Now there is at Jerusalem by the sheep market a pool, which is called in the Hebrew tongue Bethesda, having 5 porches.
This isn't looking so good, people. Well, we already did all that, so...
And suddenly there came a sound from heaven like a rushing mighty wind, and it filled all the house where they were sitting.
Yeah, but I can't do anything here.
On the second day, the pilgrims will listen to the prophecy of the young apostle, they shall add 1 companion to their left and 3 to their right to complete their rank. What does it mean?
3 to their right. And I can't do anything with that, so we're done with the painting. Okay, hang on. I think I might have those here. Nope. Nope. What I'm looking for is 1 to the left and 3 to the right. So chapter 1, verse 3. Verse 13, 1 1, 3 5 1 8. It could be multiples of. Oops. I don't know, Joe. Let's. No, I don't have that picture here. I don't know. There was one that said 3 9. Where the hell did that go now? 3 8. Oh crap. Where the hell did that go? Come on, man. 6 6.
I and my father are one.
No, not in this room. Or the other room that we were just in. Here, let's look at this picture. I and my father are one.
This painting.
Oh.
Half of each group will join the first city of Corinth. What the hell does that mean?
Half of... Wait, what? Half of each city will join Corinth. Oops. Where the hell was that? Oops. Nope. There. 1, 15, 19, 6, 7, 122, 418, 215, 13, 7, maybe?
Now I pray to God that ye do no evil, not that we should appear approved, but that ye should do that which is honest, for we are as reprobates.
Okay, so it's in this one. Half of 6 and 7, 15, 19. There's no half. Maybe it was 6,
Now,
7?
therefore, there is utterly a fault among you, because ye go to law with one another. Why do ye not rather suffer injustice? Why do ye not rather suffer yourselves to be defrauded? Ah, look, Here's a message.
Aha.
It is of paramount importance that no one finds it. Watch out for the Prussian. He's on the trail. Let's meet up. I'll leave it to you to organize the rendezvous. Not today. I'm unable to do it. In the meantime, I'll follow the first group to Mark, who will reveal the answer to them. And that first group of pilgrims, how many are there now? If I refer to the chapter I'm reading at the moment,
6.
6.
So, of Mark.
Then came together unto him the Pharisees, and certain of the scribes, which came from Jerusalem.
James, Peter. Six verses 11.
Then they suborned men, which said, "We have heard him speak
This is
blasphemous
it.
words against Moses and against God."
It'd have to be. See, in the meantime, I'll follow the first group to Mark, who will reveal the answer to them. It has to be in Mark. Seven 1.
Then came together unto him the Pharisees, and certain of the scribes, which came from Jerusalem.
The first group was 6, though. It was 6 7, or was it 7 6?
And I heard a voice in the midst of the 4 beasts say, "A measure of wheat for a penny, and 3 measures of barley for a penny. And see thou hurt not the oil and the wine."
Yeah, but there is no 1. It's like 7 1 or 1 9.
And it came to pass in those days that Jesus came from Nazareth of Galilee, and was baptized by John in Jordan. Dear E, I'm glad you found this note. I was afraid the code of the 2 groups of pilgrims would mislead you. Pick up the package. You know where, and hide it.
Yeah,
where
we
you
already
find
did
it.
that one.
It's imperative, awaiting your reply, hidden behind the youngest apostle.
Okay.
The youngest apostle.
Let's see here. It is of paramount importance that no one finds it. Watch out for the Prussians. He's on the trail. The Prussian. Who was the Prussian again? That would be Von Warren or whatever the hell his name is. Let's meet up. I'll leave it to you and organize a rendezvous. I may not be able to do it. In the meantime, I'll follow the first group to Mark, who will reveal the answer to them. So let me see. Oh,
A chest with the occult symbol representing air.
I don't think I have a key for that. No. Pick both locks. What? Oh, damn. Yeah, let's just back away. It wasn't this guy, right?
St. Paul painted by Guido Reni.
Yeah, we don't need that. Who this dude?
Painting of St. Mark.
Ah, this is it.
By Guido Reni.
Hang on. I want to check the frame.
There's nothing worth noticing here.
Okay, so it is in the surroundings. Inspect a dusty piece of furniture behind the
It's
painting.
too cumbersome for me to unhook here, but judging by the dust, it hasn't been moved for months, if not years.
Okay.
No, nothing of value here.
Damn, I was hoping for a secret passage.
There are finger marks, deliberately drawn in the dust.
Oh.
8 in all.
8 in all.
Little characters are engraved on the chest of drawers under the urn. It's a sentence in Hebrew.
Uh-oh.
Choosing the Hebrew alphabet is no coincidence. It's got to be a reference to the Bible.
Okay. So it's 8. Leave. Go back into here and Nope. Nope.
Thou hast put all things under his feet, for in that he put all in subjection under him. He left nothing that is not put under him.
Okay, let's have that one. Where the hell was that?
But that which beareth thorns and briars is rejected, and is nigh unto cursing, whose end is to be burned. Here's a message.
Aha!
There are some complications. Indeed, the Prussian is insistent. What's happening at your end? Do you need help? If tonight is not possible, let's say tomorrow evening, in the South Room, where we reviewed the situation. When Paul understood that only the axe counted, he went back on his tracks. I await your confirmation to his left, in the company of the pilgrims that have joined him. Yeah, this last comment is about their code. I should find new pilgrims near Paul.
Son of a...
Then they suborned men, which said, we have heard him speak blasphemous words against Moses and against God.
Nope. So it's one of these.
Even as it is meet for me to think this of you all, because I have you in my heart, inasmuch as both in my bonds. And in defense and confirmation of the gospel, ye all are partakers of my grace.
That's not it. We did this one, the 11:11. Paul.
There is none that understandeth. There is none that seeketh after God.
Was that this one? No, that's Father and him are the same. Paul is this guy?
St. Paul painted by Guido Reni. St. Paul is shown holding a sword. Strange. There's hardly any dust, as if the painting's been cleaned recently.
Yeah, we've already done
There's a
this.
small inscription engraved on the frame. Let's take a closer look. This is how Paul spoke to his pilgrims from Rome. Just above that, someone's written down the figure 11 on the
Yeah.
twice. No, what does that mean?
So it's been underlined twice. So if I had to guess again, here, Paul, Roman. We did that one.
Dear E, I'm glad you found this note. I was afraid the code of the two groups of pilgrims would mislead you. Pick up the package.
I await your confirmation
Nowhere,
to his
hide it
left,
where no
in
one
the
will find
company
it.
of the
As a
pilgrims
paradigm,
that have joined him.
awaiting your reply, hidden behind the youngest apostle. What? The youngest apostle? What does Mother mean by that?
When Paul understood that only the axe counted, he went back on his tracks. I await your confirmation to his left, in the company of the pilgrims that have joined him. Peter, Paul, and Mary. So Peter.
Or what man is there of you, whom, if his son asks bread, will he give him a stone?
No, it wasn't Peter.
Honor thy father and thy mother, as this is the first commandment.
So it's not in there. We did that one.
For you are bought with a price. Therefore, glorify God in your body and in your spirit, which are God's.
No.
Even as it is meet for me to think this of you all.
Nope.
Because I have you in my heart, inasmuch as both in my bonds, and in defense and confirmation of the gospel, ye all are partakers of my grace.
I wonder if there's anything in the other room. Like another painting. No, it's all in this other room.
Hereby know that we dwell in him, and he in us, because he hath given us of his Spirit.
See, I'm looking for, like this,
Let no
113.
man say when he is tempted, I am tempted by God. For God cannot be tempted with evil, and neither tempteth he any man.
Because I was thinking 7 and 6 equals 13. Wait a minute.
For what thanks can we render to God again for you, for all the joy we found in you before our God?
Nope. Wait your confirmation to his left in the company of the pilgrims that have joined him. There was 11 pilgrims. Some complications. You need help. When Paul understood that only the axe counted, he went back on his tracks. We already did that one.
But he that hateth his brother is in darkness, and walketh in darkness, and knoweth not whither he goeth, because that darkness hath blinded his eyes. Then came together unto him the Pharisees, and certain of the scribes, which came from Jerusalem.
Nope.
Follow peace with all men, and holiness, without which no man shall see the Lord.
Well, crap, man.
And it came to pass the day after, that he went into a city called Nain, and many of his disciples went with him, and much people.
I think we're just gonna have to figure out the whole freaking book. Because I'm not sure what they're trying to figure. Like, when Paul understood that only the axe counted, he went back on his tracks. I don't know what they mean by that. Because the only thing we read with Paul was 6 and 8 and 6 and 7. So it could be 7-6 or 8-6 under Paul. 7-6 or 8-6, right? 7686. See, we did that one. All right, Tumblr, sounds good, dude. Enjoy the storms. So I'm looking for something that has those two numbers in it, but
Take heed that ye practice your justice before men, to be seen differently by them. Otherwise, ye shall have no reward of your Father which is in heaven.
son of a... Oh boy.
Several portraits of apostles, all signed by Guido Reni. Looks like someone touched this commode recently. There are fingerprints on the sheets and in the dust.
Nothing else there.
Little characters are engraved on the chest of drawers under the urn.
Yeah, we already got this. This is the
There's something else behind this painting. It says, half of each group will join the first city of Corinth. What the hell does that mean?
okay. Not that. Not that. I await your confirmation to his left, in the company of the pilgrims that have joined him. So 12.
Follow peace with all men, and holiness, without which no man shall see the Lord.
No.
And he became very hungry, and would have eaten, but when
Wow.
he was made ready, he fell into a trance. Hey, there's a note here. A message from Mother in reply to E. We must leave urgently, but first I absolutely must go beyond the nightmare. Watch out for Volner. He figured out I was avoiding him. Allay suspicion. See you tomorrow evening. Stand ready. For now, let's cease all communication until we meet. Take care of yourself. I suppose this must be the last message. What happened afterward? If it's what I suspect, I fear the worst.
Uh-oh.
What did Mother mean by I absolutely must go beyond the nightmare?
That's what
I
that
must go
girl
beyond
said.
the nightmare.
Into the abyss. Remember?
I'm guessing it's a metaphor. I need to figure out what this means. Mortimer's getting his guests together. I ought to join them so I don't look suspicious.
Uh-huh. And you know what? I'm gonna do that in the next episode. Thank you so very much. Sorry about the last part there. That was not easy to figure out. How we ended up with chapter 10, verse 4, no freaking clue. That's 14. And what something to his left, I have no idea. No idea whatsoever. But that's going to do it for this episode and the live stream. We went for, well, it's midnight here now, so that was a long one and worth it. I love this freaking game, man. We still have another chapter to do after we complete this one, and then we'll finally be caught up, and maybe by that time they'll have the fourth one out as well. So that'd be pretty cool. If anybody's watching this on YouTube, you can always come over to twitch.tv/chills504, and you can watch it with me live and make your comments down below, all that kind of stuff. 10 minus 4 is 6, which is half the disciples? Maybe. No freaking clue, Joe. I don't even remember what the stupid thing was. But thank you again, everybody, for hanging out tonight. I love it when you guys do. It was awesome, awesome, awesome. And I will see you all in the next one. Take care.